So as you could see, we were rocking. That was cheesy. But yeah, last night me and my band, Broken Wolf, we played the Fixed Wheel Brewery in Black Heath in the West Mids. If you don't know what a microbrewery is, by the way, it's a place where they brew their own alcohol. So everything inside the brewery is all theirs. You won't get any like branded, so to speak, things. It's not made to hold a band. I mean, we're only a three-piece, but if you look at the picture now, you can see that we was literally shoved into the corner. On the one side, behind the grey pallets, we just had like ridiculous amounts of canned, I think it was stout, ready to be put into their shelves because they were putting the labels on. The other side was a massive shutter, which they do normally have open, but turns out on our day it was a bit rainy, to say the least. And then literally where I'm standing, there was just bags of malt for the friggin' drinks. But it was honestly a cracking gig. It's the first time we've ever played a gig like this. Normally we play via a promoter, so we just say, look, this is us, we want to play, put us on a gig sort of thing. Has its advantages, we're guaranteed gigs all the time, don't get a lot of money granted. That's a whole different video. I'm not sure how to word it, but this was the first time we played in a venue like this, and it felt like how a working band should be playing. It felt more authentic, it felt real, because some people were there to see us, some people were there to drink. And honestly, by the end of the night, I'd say at its peak, we had about 150, maybe more. Everyone's singing with us, standing on the chairs, tables, dancing. It was brilliant. One thing that made me chuff was my own son. He was able to come to it. And I'll put a little clip in. But we played a song from his favourite band. So obviously I can't play too much because copyright on YouTube. But yeah, it was phenomenal. Like I said, we've never played in an atmosphere where we don't have a sound man. So like, I was using, I can't see it, my Ashdown, what was it, 300 Evo 2 with a 115-inch speaker. I was just really dubious that it wouldn't be loud enough. And I don't know if my own paranoia was getting the better of me, and I started to hear sounds that weren't there. But I had that. And then at the bottom of it, I did have a spare, I say spare, it was an external cab, so I could have two 15s, but there was no room to put anything. But that's a different video in its entirety, because I've also got a 4x10 amp cab I'm going to use. We did have a really good PA system. Now in the picture that you just saw, the speakers were quite small for the PA, but we normally have like this big, like 1500 watt behemoth. But we didn't want to carry it because there's too much. It was too heavy, and we didn't have the room, and it's kind of falling apart. So sometimes it's alright. Most of the time it's pretty bad. So I'll do another video on it at some point. But at the back there's this old freaking very road used portable PA system by PV. I'm not sure on the brand, but again, video coming. And that's it's like 150 watts. But it was really difficult to try and gauge because obviously we're right by the speakers. So with me and the drummer, who's Damon, our backing singer as well as drummer, we could both hear it. But then I was like, is it able to get there? And because of the acoustics of the room, the feedback was a bit much because obviously the microphone's right by the speaker. But yeah, it was an absolutely cracking gig. I'll put some more videos on, like I said. But yeah, I just wanted to say, go to the Fixed Wheel. It's absolutely brilliant. They've got bikes literally everywhere. They've won loads of awards. Shout out to Sharon. She's like the woman that kind of, well, she owns it really. She's the one that gave us this opportunity. She was brilliant. Even gave us a sauna. It was lovely. But yeah, the first time we've ever played a gig. It's the first time I've used the Ashdown amp, and it went swimmingly. And it was I was still using the Harley Benton Stingray kind of copy. It's got to be my new favourite guitar. But again, there's a video coming of that because I've done I don't want to say a modification, but I did some work to it. But until next time, enjoy the next couple of clips, and I'll see you soon. Bye.